John Mulaney interviews a doctor about 6 cures for hangovers.
Mr. Mulaney, hi, I'm Dr. Schwartz.
Dr. Schwartz, call me John.
Okay, John, what brings you to the office today?
A taxi. Today I'm here because I want to get from you, the main man, some tips to cure hangovers.
There are no cures for hangovers.
All right, let's run down the list of hangover cures.
There are no cures for hangovers.
Is it true the hair of the dog that bitches is the way to go? Have another drink? We're having a great time. Everything's real gay in the old sense, the 30s sense. I go home, I wake up, I feel like my heart's been moved into my head. And it tastes like I ate a melted penny or something.
And how many drinks before you think you feel the effect of the alcohol?
5 to 6 drinks.
And what do you feel?
I start to feel a sense of ease, and I'm a slightly more outspoken about the war, not even this war, like wars of the past.
Do you exercise at all?
I'll be cleaning out the cupboards and I'll just get 2 cans of lentils and just go at it.
Anyone else in the family drink?
Every one of my relatives drinks except for one who doesn't drink because they used to drink.
Have you ever tried any of these over-the-counter methods for hangovers?
You know, I had a psychiatrist that told me for a while to drink Pedialyte, which is a baby food. So I'd go out all night and get drunk and eat baby food all day. You know, sometimes he says, you must stop drinking. If you're on Paxil and all these things, you have to stop drinking.
The alcohol in and of itself is a fairly potent toxin, and when you combine it with other medications, you're mixing a cocktail that's just bound to explode at some point in time.
You're saying that mixing medication and alcohol is going to be a problem at some point?
It's a problem at every point.
How about we make a little wager? I will stop abusing my psychiatric medication with alcohol if you commit to taking piano lessons, and in 30 days, we'll both meet up and see how far we've gotten.
It's a deal.
It's a deal. I have tried this method, which is I drink as much water as I can and then go to sleep in hopes that during the night, you know how the body works with levels. The alcohol, it's working itself out.
Well, John, in theory that does work. However, when you're in an inebriated or drunken state, you could take in too much water, and there are actually conditions where you can create a water intoxication.
This is just plain water. One could do this in their own home.
I'm not encouraging this to
No
happen.
one said you are. Some of these hangover cures. 1, buttermilk. True or false?
There are no cures for hangovers other than avoiding the alcohol ingestion in the first place.
Kind of like there's no way to not get pregnant except don't even call her.
There are certain aspects of buttermilk that it being a base, which helps to absorb some of the toxin, but in general, the binding effect of the buttermilk is minimal.
Okay, here's an interesting one, provocative. Sexual relations.
The first thing to understand is that overutilization of alcohol can inhibit not just your inhibitions, but also your ability to perform sexually.
If you got so drunk that something wasn't working, it's not that you're...
Alcohol is an inhibitor, and it inhibits the central nervous system, which is something we need when we want to have sex.
You got to see who it is with your eyes.
We hope so, yes. Sometimes you can close your eyes, but just staying on point.
Coca-Cola, number 4.
Well, the original Coca-Cola theory is a fairly decent one because you're getting sucrose, fructose, you're getting sugar, and alcohol tends to deplete your sugar stores. But there's also caffeine in Coca-Cola, causing you to void more and then increasing the concentration of the alcohol in your system.
How about this one? I'm in the shower. Hot water, cold water, hot water, cold water. Back and forth, back and forth.
Well, I wouldn't advise it because if you're in such a state of intoxication that you could possibly mix up the right and the left and you could scald yourself. I am not trying to encourage you to drink excessively, but if you're going to, I would encourage you to take 2 Tylenol or buffered aspirin, an hour or so before you go out.
Dr. Schwartz.